Alright guys, welcome back to more Kobe Talk! Episode 2. Hiya. What's good, Baileys? Why are you hiding? Knock, anyone there? Mr. Baileys, hi. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you come in. How are you tonight? I'm alright, but you look pretty distracted. A penny for your thoughts. You got them for free. I'll just pardon the hidden side of things. How different the world is under the surface compared to what we think it is. Nothing knowing exactly what they appear to be. Funny, I was having similar thoughts on my way here. You want to know where I got all my awesome sunglasses? Check out my good sponsor. I've been working with them eons and I would love their stuff. Y'all know that already. Alright, Lucas. I'm very lucky to have people who's with me no matter what, and I won't take it for granted. Alright, Aqua. I guess that now we spend too much time on social media, people believe that we can be summed up in a picture or sentence. But it's not like that. It's not that easy to know someone. Even if that someone is yourself. Especially if that someone is yourself. Sounds like we agree on this. We sure do. It's been on a lot in the past few days. Does that have anything to do with your wedding to Miss Lou? Got it in one. How are things on that front? A few days ago we decided to take some time apart to think. That sounds ominous. No, I don't mean it like that. It wasn't a breakup or even a break. Phew! We've been through so much. There's no walking back on a relationship now. But sometimes you're so together that you lose sight of the big picture, you know? I think I see what you mean. So we decided to give each other a bit of space and figure out what we really want out of our wedding. And more importantly, out of our marriage. I see. Have you made any progress on that front? You want the short version or the long version? I'm always here for the full story. Alright, now I'm going to tell you everything. But I think I should wear first. Sure thing, what can I make it tonight? I'm not feeling fussy. Anything warm will do. So anything really. Makes sense. How about herbal tea then? Hibiscus butterfly pea? Butterfly pea or hibiscus sounds great with milk and honey, please. Hibiscus with milk and honey. Here we go. Hopefully he likes this drink. Sweetheart latte. Here you go, hope you like it. Thanks, Jay. This is so nice and it brings me way back. You know how I'm not really in touch with my family anymore. Yes, sorry about that. Don't be. I don't even miss them most of the time. And then they're just a bunch of random people. And we don't really have much in common. It's good that you learned about that yourself, Mr. Bailey's. I think so too. There's just one person I miss. But I've been missing her in a while now. Oh, someone who passed away, I'm guessing? Exactly, spot on again, Jay. I used to have a very close relationship with my great-great aunt. When I was little, my parents fought all the time. I still remember in my bones how they made me feel. I feared that one of them or both of them would walk away and abandon me. A bit ironic in hindsight, but it was many years ago. This was quite normal for a little child to care about their parents, no matter who they are and how they behave. That's true. Anyways, I spent all of my evening curled up into a ball in my room, trying hard not to all the shouting, except when my grand came to visit. Not that her being around prevented the fighting, mind you. 11 High Society is amazing at keeping up with appearances, except in front of family. But she got how it made me feel, so she went out of her way to take the string out of it. She would keep me company, bring me a whole cup of herbal tea with milk and honey. Drinking this now with you feels a lot like family again. Dang. Thought she was a very protective person. I can't say that word. She truly was the best of them until she got sick. Oh no, how'd that happen? I thought elves don't get sick. Honestly, that's a part of elf disinformation. Elves don't get sick with your little run-of-the-mill colds. They do get big, bad diseases like everyone else. And it's not uncommon for us to die to them. Except there's this assumption in elven society that if you live the right sort of life, you'll pass away peacefully in your bed. So that's what families say most of the time when someone dies. And then I'm not trying, nope. That also means that they need to pretend everything is fine until the very last moment. So that's what they did to my aunt. They basically shut her in during her last few weeks. That sounds really awful. I did manage to visit her, and she put on a brave face, but it was clear she wasn't happy. She wasn't very happy before that either. At least she had you. It must have been a little consolidant. But yes, I'm glad I was able to help with her, to be with her. To think I came very close to being trapped with those people. I'm pretty sure she would have hated that for me. A little part of me, oh, she'll be proud of me right now. I'm certain she will be. Thanks, Jay. Here you are. Let me blab on again. That's more than fine. But do you think growing up among conflict might explain why things are, well, a bit difficult to work out sometimes between you and Lou? I definitely think it's part of it. In fact, oh shoot, who coming in, bro? Oh shoot, bro, I haven't seen you in a minute. Oh, good evening. Hey, Jay. And hi. I don't think we met before. I'm Silver. I'm Bailey's. Nice to meet you. I'm guessing you're Amanda. We are, but we do not appear to be a hive. How did you? You told me she ran into you a week or so ago. Oh, the nice earthling we met on our first night here. That is a satisfactory explanation. And so are you her date? I'm a little more than fiance. Truly? Fiance is a successful outcome of dates with a 0.013p oh my God, possibility. Congratulations on excellent odds accusations. Thank you. Now, Coffee Offspring, we are wishing for a drink. Coffee Offspring? How'd you acquire that new title? Yeah. Ahem. Alright, it's not something I shouldn't think too hard about. Never mind me. You were about to order, Amanda. We were. And what we wish is for a memorable parting experience. I suspected something like that. Last visit in a while, huh? That is accurate. I take it you completed your research on Earth. On Mars, we are quite satisfied with the outcomes of our mission. That sounds like there's a story there. But first, tell me, what sort of experience are you after? We wish to have something we never had before. It's time to get creative then. Yes, take care not to reuse any ingredient you have served us in the past. Let's give her a drink that we gave Bailey's, which is hibiscus, milk, and honey. That sweetheart latte. Here you go. Hope this tastes new to you. Um, the whatever coefficient does not clear the expected parameters, but it does not seem very important right now. We wonder why that is the case. Are you maybe getting a little emotional, Amanda? We do not wish to discuss that. Anyhow, I trust the agent gave you no trouble. That was quite close actually. We had a little brush with the authorities, you see. Yeah, Lou mentioned that. He made her very angry. She was still seasoned when she came home that night. Please tell me grateful for that. But the agent kept looking into things even after his second visit here. The scariest thing was when he came by to my cafe, or he thought it was my cafe. I really feared he was onto us, but apparently just enjoyed the chat we had the other night. Or that's what he said anyway. I don't know if it was true, but when he saw the cafe wasn't open yet, he ended up leaving and hasn't showed up since. That's a relief. Yes, we have thought of it for a while, and we have decided we do not care about that sort of excitement. Not if it makes our siblings so sad. Look at Silver's face. Amanda. You really got quite an hang of emotion now, have you, Amanda? Thank you, Offspring. If that's the case, we are content. That means our mission is well and truly accomplished. Did you come here specifically to pick up Earthling emotions? No, we came here for the purpose of general Earthling research. It appears to us now that emotions are one of our most interesting aspects. We will be submitting you call it, academic paper. Uncontrolled, whatever the freak that says, and reflective, whatever the freak that says, patterns, deep level communication in high versus non-high species. Wow. That's how you know it's serious research. I don't even understand the title. Amanda was the brains of the family. That wasn't your only mission though, Amanda, right? If you're leaving, does that mean, yes, Pro and I did go out on a date? Right, you're looking for love, aren't you? I am. I was, I think. I think I may have found it. Wait, wasn't the first date a really short time ago? Just a couple of days. But I've been waiting a while, and I really think this is it. When I took up this mission from the Hive, when I came to Earth, and during this entire process, I changed and changed. What I was hoping was that someone would see me for who I am. I really think she does. That's so great, but I'm curious, doesn't being in a Hive provide that experience of feeling seen? It does, and it does not. And in fact, we hope that is something our research might improve. The Hive sees thoughts and desires honestly, but it's not able to communicate the reasons for those desires. The emotion, as it were. We do not dwell on those, nor will we start to do so in access. But it seems to us now that they may be worth conveying, at least to some extent. Yes, what Amanda said is part of it. I was very unaware of my emotions when I first came to Earth. And I was way back communicating them clearly to others. In some ways, still am. It will always be harder for me to grasp them than for most people. When I started to understand them, I was both fascinated and scared, which is not an uncommon experience, I think. It's really not. It requires a good deal of courage and to look at your emotions honestly. It certainly requires some time, and even more time to find someone who can look at them with you. Not get scared and take them as they are. Someone who can see you clearly and kindly. Okay? It's a precious thing when that happens, huh? A rare and beautiful thing. Has that ever been your experience with Lou? It definitely has. I almost forgot how much it mattered too. I'm lucky that I have good friends who remind me of that. So does that mean you and Lou found some answers? Oh, the heck with it. I can't hold my tongue any longer. I'm sorry to interrupt your goodbyes, you guys, but Jay, I would like to officially invite you to a little surprise ceremony, which will take place 3 days hence. Oh, that's some answers indeed. Yeah, taking a little time to think really cleared our heads. We've gotten bogged down in the details and our own securities, to be honest, so we decided to make it simple again. No fuss, no massive expenses, nothing like that. Just us and our closest family members. Whether we got them at birth or chose them ourselves. I am very touched, Mr. Bailey's. Ah, come on, Jay. You know you mean a lot to us, as does this place. Speaking of which, I've also have Hyde's invitation here. A special invitation card for a certain someone. Well, Hyde and Gal's invitation, seeing how that's how it's obvious one. Plus, would you give it to them when you see them? It would be my honor. So, Amanda, I don't have a card for you, but you're in the cafe family as well, so I'm sure Lou won't mind. Would you like to join for the party? A party? This is our first experience being invited to a party. It is 99.999% pleasant. And 0.001% disappointed that we have to refuse. Yes, I truly appreciate the offer, Bailey's. Sadly, we're leaving Seattle tomorrow. Really? That's more than I expected. Are you going back to space then, Amanda? Not yet. We're going on an adventure. That sounds very exciting. It really is. Amanda and I are taking a trip through the country. Maybe even a bit further if we got time. We're basically going to be tourists. Tourists is such a fascinating concept. Although our sibling explained it to us multiple times, we still find it hard to comprehend. We always thought that travel must have a mission, a purpose. Seems that tourism is traveling with no other purpose than traveling, which is an ancient circular reasoning. It may well be, but it's still a lot of fun. In fact, I'll say that's the real purpose of tourism. To have fun, to relax, and see beautiful things. To enjoy life, you know? Enjoyment as a purpose? That is new to us. We are 99.999% excited to try it out. I'm losing my dang Amanda voice, bruh. Oh my. And so am I. I've never been out of Seattle since I arrived. I guess I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to blend in. That I would not be able to restart everything from scratch. But knowing that you're here, Jay, that I've always had a place to return to when I feel alone, well, that makes me a lot less nervous. I'm very happy to hear. Um, um, Let's order a drink. Of course, what can I make you? I like to reflect the spirit of our upcoming adventure, but also move for something sweet and soothing. So sweet and soothing, but with an adventurous kick. Yes, that's exactly right. Then how about some hot chocolate with something that extra to make it fun? I love the hot chocolate with some sweetness and spice would be amazing. Chocolate and some honey and some ginger. Ginger. Our final drinks for them too, man. I'm gonna cry. What the freak? Here's a 299-792-458 for a Lightspeed Traveler. Oh, we like this name. Is it evacuated and adventurous? Whatever the freak that said. Yes. It is like speed of light, not whatever of great adventures. Speed of light. Oh wow. Wait, sorry, Johnny. It's Jay. Thank you. But you like the taste sober. Dang, Jay's joint nasty. I love it. This is exactly what I wanted. It's got the spicy kick of ginger to start with, which keeps you on your toes. But then the honey makes it sweet and comfortable. In fact, it reminds me of you, Amanda. That, how does it taste remind you of us? I guess you're saying you're sweet, but with a strong character as well. That's about right. We do not entirely comprehend it, and yet, we are pleased. Well, that's settled then. Wherever you, Miss Amanda Silver, you can come here and I'll make you his drink. I like that. Thank you, Jay. Whoa, careful there. You don't want to spill a drink you enjoy this much. Ah, you're right. I'm just so excited I can barely sit still. I can imagine the first trip across country is a big deal. It is. But that's not the only reason I'm excited. Okay. Okay, that was quite the dramatic pause. I really want to know what you're going to say now. You guys seem to lead very interesting lives. Oh, not at all. I think I'm quite a boring person. The secret society and alien background. It's true that some of my life's circumstances are a bit unusual, but this particular thing is very commonplace. Our sibling is excited because his date will be joining us. And in fact, we must be fair in the knowledge that we may have misjudged her based on her lack of facial symmetry. Although Pearl's features are 9.231% different from left to right, we agree with her movie. Oh my god, what the frick was that? We agree with her movie analysis 99.999%. Wow, hold on. Amanda, you have met Pearl and you talked about movies? And now she's joining you two on a holiday? How'd that even happen? We watched Orc Westerns all together last night. Pearl likes them a lot as well. You don't exactly sound thrilled. Fortunately, she also likes space travel operas. Oh, I see. Learn a couple of compromise the hard way. I suppose so. Well, I'm glad to hear that she's met Amanda and that they got along. Does that mean she also knows where you're from, Silver? She does. In fact, I told her about that on our first date. Wow, that's very brave. It's very hard to put yourself out there under any circumstances to reveal something so, whatever the freak that says to someone you just met. And all starting to like, it takes guts. You're very kind, but I don't think so. To be honest, I haven't planned it that way. Although I've always felt safe here with all the regulars. I know not everybody would be open-minded about me. And so I wasn't sure I was saying anything to Pro that night. But as we were talking, I was so happy to learn more about her, about who she was. And I realized that I didn't want her to have an incompetent picture of me. My past is a part of me. And my goal is to find someone who sees me for who I am. Then she needs to know about that too. In the end, that was the right decision. Well, I will say that if she's heard your story, and that changed how she viewed you, then she would not have been worth your time anyway. That's fair. But still, even knowing that, I admire you a lot. The truth is, and this is a bit of a strange thing to say, I think I'm proud of who I've become. And I want the people I love to be proud of me too. What is proud? Proud is, For yourself, I think is when you start to be satisfied with what you're achieving, especially at the fight to get there. And for others, it's when you think of someone you care about, consider who they are, and the way they are acting, and it just fills you with joy. Ah, we see. And we are definitely proud of you. I. You two are a really sweet family. And so are you, Miss Lou and Mr. Bailey's. Heh, true. Chosen families are also a rock. Yes, when we met Pearl, we came to a conclusion. There's no difference in nature or respect between the family that you were born with and a family that you acquired by choice. Both demand work and understanding. There may be a minor difference in the scientific process, but the bond appears to be 99.999 similar in the end. So it is. We should probably get going. Yes. Yes, we must go pack. First, I don't see someone say about that part. What man really means is that I must pack. While she analyzes the earthling ritual of folding shirts, rolling up socks, and so on. Precisely, this is further information for our research. We are thrilled. Good luck, Silver. Indeed. Do enjoy your trip, both of you. I hope you tell us about it when you're back, Silver. I will. It's been an honor, Silver. If there's another game, hopefully see you there, buddy. Good night to you too, then. See you, Silver. See you, Amanda. It's been nice knowing y'all, man. Hasta la vista, strangers. Huh? Orc Westerner. Ah, bye to you too. Oh, shoot. There's never a dull moment in your cafe, Jay. I try. Speaking of which, would you like to hold some party or after party for your wedding here? I know it's not a very large space, but perhaps. Whether we'll like it, we'll love it. Honestly, I don't want to impose, but there's no place that could be a better fit. Yeah, I don't mind that. It's not very large. It's going to be a small, cozy wedding. So this is perfect. It's settled then. Lou's going to be over the moon when I tell her. That's a very exciting prospect. It really is. Thanks again, Jay. You're like a guardian angel for us. On that note, I'm off. Good night. Hey, man, appreciate you, bro. See you. More like a guardian ain't. More like a guardian high mind. Good night, Mr. Bailey's. Oh, snap. Saturday, September 30th, 2023. Nico Mimi, driver, crashes truck filled with catnip, suspect DUI. UFO previously spotted by Space Guard fighters, a very determined hot air balloon. ZXX20 virus, vaccine boosters ready for whatever. Alright, man. Well, that was that day. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank y'all for watching. James, I love you guys, and see you guys next time. Peace out.